I take my mighty hammer, and summer movie season begins!
Alright. Yeah. Well now, I must admit, I can't explain any of these thoughts racing through my brain. It's true. Baby, I'm howling for you. Alright. There's something wrong with this plot. The actors here have not got a clue. Baby, I'm howling for you. Boobs.
Thor comes to the big screen. Now you probably know that Thor is a superhero from Marvel Comics. I always thought of Thor as like Marvel's Superman in a way. I mean, he's just as powerful as Superman. The only difference is Thor is a god, not an alien, and Superman is Clark Kent. Thor is Dr. Donald Blake. But another difference is Thor's source of power comes from that magical hammer. You take it away long enough, Thor is just powerless without it. And Chris Hemsworth, who was in Star Trek for the first 5 minutes, plays the mighty Thor. Now you probably know, or don't know, or just about to know, that Chris Hemsworth is not the first actor to play this title character. No. In the late 80s, Eric Allen Kramer played Thor in a TV movie entitled The Incredible Hulk Returns. And he's now currently on this show. Thor, God of Thunder, son of Odin, played by Anthony Hopkins, brother to Loki, played by Tom Hiddleston, is destined to be king of Asgard one day, but his arrogant behavior causes the threat of war. Odin, so upset by his son's behavior, cast him out from Asgard all the way to Earth. Meaning, Thor is just a man, a mere mortal. While his magical hammer is miles away, he's befriended by 3 scientists played by Natalie Portman, Stellan Skarsgård, and Kat Dennings. That's a cast, isn't it? Will Thor ever get to his magical hammer, or will he just adjust to being a mere mortal? And his brother Loki has always been insanely jealous of him and is secretly plotting revenge. Will he succeed? And I know you probably want the answer to all your questions, but I'm going to tell you this. You're going to have to see the movie to find out. I know what you're probably asking. Why didn't they get Triple H for the role of Thor? No, I think Triple H would have been good. He's the right height, the right build, and everything. But I think they were going after finding an actor who's not too well known. You know, the Christopher Reeve route to play a superhero. And I think Chris Hemsworth did pretty well. He played the part to such perfection, and he also got incredibly ripped for the role. And he looks like a middleweight bodybuilder. He must have went to Gerard Butler's school of how to train to be a warrior. Yeah. And Natalie Portman was good too. This is her second time in a comic book film. At least this time she didn't have to shave her head. And Stellan Skarsgård was good, and so was Kat Dennings, and all 3 of them provided the movies much humor. And the humor was used at the right time. Unlike Transformers 2, which the humor was all over the place and it came at the wrong time, Thor managed to use it at the right time, and let's not forget Anthony Hopkins as Odin. I mean, his performance was strong and all that, and Tom Hiddleston was good as Loki. And, you really felt Loki's torment because you kind of felt bad for him that he was that Odin always favored Thor over him, and there is a secret that Loki about Loki. I'm not gonna tell you what that is. You're gonna see the movie to find out what that secret is. And I bet you're wondering if is there a special moment after the end credits? Well, you're gonna have to wait for the credits to end to find that out. Kenneth Branagh. I'm really surprised that he did this. This is not a film he's usually used to doing. But here he was always a big fan of the comic book, so he thought he'd give it a try, and he directed it pretty well. The action is incredible. The effects are jaw-dropping. I didn't see this in 3D. I saw it in 2D, and I was just as entertained in 2D. So I give Thor a 9 out of 10. Oh, one other thing. This movie, I had little hopes of the Avengers movie after the firing of Edward Norton, but I say after seeing Thor, it gives me some hope about the Avengers movie. I hope Captain America, the first Avenger, will give me more hope. Okay? See you later.